fucking Halloween ended up on a Friday.
Deadly night, so scary, but you can't give in to this fear of pumpkin carriages, and all the witches see it in your eyes.
Hey guys, Scott Pokemon maybe here. Welcome back to my anime reviews. Basically every week I will try to watch an anime and then rewatch it and review it for you guys. Like I said, animes that will not be reviewed here are like Bleach, One Piece, Naruto, because they're just way too far in the story for me to catch up, and I ain't wasting my time with that shit. This week's anime, since it's Halloween, it hit a Friday this year, which is so lucky. You guys get a Halloween-themed anime. Well, it has Halloween-y aspects. This week's review is Soul Eater. I'm excited, as this is one of the first animes I had watched when I had gotten Netflix. I actually watched this anime legally first. Oh, who does that now anymore? I've been wanting to review this anime for a while, but I never have found the right time to do it, so why not do it now? This review will be based on the dubbed, as the sub is kinda sucky it sucks a lot of dick. It's really bad. This anime has 52 episodes. Like usual, I'll be explaining the most important parts of this anime, like the character, story, setting, relationships, voice acting, music, and the genre. And let's start with the genre. This anime is big on action and fantasy horror, even though it's not really scary. It could scare little kids, but not many people. It's more supernatural than anything. Now for the setting, the main setting is known as Death Weapon Meister Academy, located in the fictional city known as Death City, ruled by Lord Death, the Shinigami himself. At this school, students with special abilities go to learn how to control these powers, hone them, and fight to collect 99 demon souls and 1 witch soul. Why? Let me explain. These powers I was referring to are known as weapon powers and Meister powers. People with weapon powers can change their bodies into weapons. Most people can only change into one weapon, like a gun or a scythe, where some people can turn into multiple different types of items like kunais, swords, etc. Meisters, on the other hand, have extremely powerful souls that can handle the souls of weapons, so they wield them and resonate their souls with each other to fight together. Most people only team up with one other person, but some people wield 2 weapons at once. The goal for these teams are to collect 99 evil souls and 1 wish soul for their humanoid weapon to consume, so that they can evolve into a death weapon, a version of themselves that's even more powerful than before. Of course, there are evil things in this world. As I mentioned, there's witches exist, and they're just there to fuck with humans. And even the evil souls that were once humans but were consumed by madness. Yes, literally madness. Is that not awesome? That's fucking good concept. Now for the characters. There's a good number of characters I need to explain today, so without further ado, here's the main cast. First is Maka Alborn, a Meister. She is the most mature character out of the bunch and has a strong sense of justice and is very intelligent and has the luckiest power of all the Meisters. Her soul is special, where she can easily tell where people are and can easily tell different souls apart better than normal people. She strongly hates her father, and her mom is away on a trip for the whole anime. She likes her mom, dislikes her dad. Second is Soul Eater Evans, a weapon that takes the form of a death scythe. He is very calm all the time and thinks anything uncool is useless and doing anything uncool is a waste of time. He is very laid back, but he has a very strong sense of loyalty and will die for his friends and will always stand by their side. His partner is Maka. Third is Black Star Meister. He's very arrogant all the time and thinks he is the most powerful person in the world, as he also wants to feel stronger than God. He is very good at martial arts, and his unique soul wavelength helps with it. His soul wavelength is much stronger than normal people's, so he uses it as a weapon as well, being able to blast people with a fist of his own wavelength, hitting someone and fucking with their own wavelength to do damage. Fourth is Tsubaki Nagatsukasa, classified as a shadow weapon, as she can change into multiple different forms, including smoke bomb, giant ninja star, dual scythes, and even a katana. She is very kind-hearted and is very patient and tolerant of others. She is usually the one calming down people when things get out of hand. Her partner is Black Star. 5th is Death the Kid. Yes, his name is literally Death. He is a Meister, his father is Death himself, and is basically the Prince of Death City. He has OCD. Like, hardcore OCD for symmetry, where if he notices something isn't symmetrical, he either fixes it immediately or completely destroys it. He can summon a skateboard known as Beelzebub at will and has the powers of the lines of Sanzu, which are lines in his hair, but that's too spoilery to explain, so we're gonna skip that. From now on, when I refer to him, I will refer to him as Kid, because that's what everyone calls him in the anime. In 6th and 7th are Liz and Patty Thompson, both weapons which take the forms of identical pistols and are both in the streets of Brooklyn where they were dumped. They grew up on their own and met Kid and were taken back to Death City and became his weapons. Liz is cynical and yells at Kid every time he panics about symmetry, and Patty is very childish and could care less about anything that's happening at the time, as she never knows what's really going on because she's fucking dumb. Now for the story, I would like to note here that the story for the anime and the manga both differentiate from each other at one point in the anime. I won't name that point, but at that point the story both changes and becomes completely different from each other. The main idea of the anime is for these students to defeat these demon souls and witches and collect these to create death weapons, but a certain witch known as Medusa and her child Krona get in the way and cause an ancient monster, the one who created and spreaded madness at first, to reawaken, and the anime is basically trying to find him and defeat him before he regains all his strength back and tries to destroy the world. Now for the animation. These animations aren't super new style, but nonetheless, they are good and fit the atmosphere very well. They can be bright or dark whenever it seems like it needs to be. Now for the voice actors. These voices are great and very memorable. A lot of the actors are very well known. Let me name some. Maka's voice actor also plays Rise from Persona 4, Lost from Full Metal Alchemist, and Naruto's mother from, well, Naruto. Soul's voice actor also plays Toma Kamijo from A Certain Magical Index. Blackstar's voice actor also plays Mikoto Misaka from A Certain Magical Index. Selim Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Kana Nakagawa from The World God Only Knows. Wendy from Fairy Tail, even Yamada from B-Gotta HK. Tsubaki's voice actor also plays Index from A Certain Magical Index. I think I see a pattern going on. As well as Mei Chang from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and even Mir Jane from Fairy Tail as well. Even Death the Kid's voice actor is well known, as he plays Ling from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Natsu from Fairy Tail, Watanuki from XXX Holic, and even Skune from Rosario X Vampire. These voice actors are so fucking awesome, it makes me melt that they're all playing characters in this one anime, and oh my god, it's so amazing. Now for the music. The music was awesome. These theme songs are both great, the background music is awesome, and even the endings weren't bad either. Now for the rating for these reviews, as a rating I'll split into 5 different categories: the voice acting, the animation, story, characters, and overall enjoyability. And now let's start with voice acting. 20 out of 20. So many good voice actors, I can't even handle it, oh my god. Animations, 20 out of 20. These animations were smooth as fuck. The fighting scenes were beautiful and the art direction was perfect. The color diversity worked well with this anime, where it would be bright or dark depending on the scene. Story, 10 out of 20. This story wasn't bad, but as someone who loved the manga, this story doesn't even compare to how awesome it was in the manga. The reason they had become different was because as the anime was running, so was the manga, but the manga was monthly, and they didn't have enough material to animate, so I guess they went a different route, which wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as the manga. Characters, 20 out of 20. I loved them all. Each one had their own personality and style to who they were, and how they all interacted with each other was great. No hate here. Enjoyability, 15 out of 20. I enjoyed this anime to the point until the ending. The ending wasn't so bad per se, but to me, I disliked it, and they could have ended it in a less cliche way, okay? I won't say any more just to not spoil it, okay? Overall score, 85 out of 100, 85%, and A grade for this anime. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description, there should be a link to watch it up free on Chi Anime, as Control does not have this. Note that Netflix also does have this. So, thank you guys for watching. That's all enough, maybe. I'll see you guys next time.
Crush the stars above and display